Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike SB Dunk Low Pro skateboarding shoes, and this pair is in the men's UK size 9, US 10, Europe 44, Brazil 42, 28 cm, and it's also in a women's US size 11.5, and this pair is in the navy gum light brown white colorway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by flipping up the box lid to reveal the contents inside, and let's peel back the wrapping or packing paper to reveal the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. And let's lift out the left shoe first, and just setting the box to the left hand side of the tabletop as we take a quick look initially at this Nike SB Dunk Low Pro in the navy gum light brown white colorway. And let's do a 360 rotation so we have the full and clear look of the shoes before we take much closer in looks at its details. And now taking a much closer in look at the details of the shoe, so we can see the overall blue and gum light brown design with that white Nike swoosh, and with the upper in a navy color or blue, as you can see, with very fine graining to the leather, and giving you a look at that perforated toe box as well, with that navy or blue leather. And we can see with the midsole and outsole in gum light brown, and the stitching also in a matching gum light brown color. So as we move towards the back of the shoe, we can see that highly contrasted bright white Nike swoosh with an equally finely grained leather as well. And as we continue towards the back of the shoe, just giving you a look at the various panels and the textures and the stitching details as well of this Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. And now taking a look directly from the back, you can see a white Nike branded heel tab embroidered in that Nike white stitching. And as we move towards the inner side of the shoe, we see that continuation of that white Nike swoosh towards the inside and making up the uppermost layer or panel of that navy or blue upper. So once again, giving you various looks that make up the upper of this shoe, and of course the sole as well, or at least the midsole and outsole, and back towards the front again. Those finely grained leather details. And now taking a look directly from the front or tip or toe of the shoe, and we move slowly towards the back so you can see the details along the length of the shoes, and those round laces as well, and some orange accents. With the tongue we can see the Nike SB branding with a bright orange Nike swoosh between the lettering. And taking a look behind the tongue, you can see the tongue label still has that orange detail with white text. And in terms of the padding or bolstering of the tongue, it is very puffy with a light level of bolstering or padding. And of course taking around a look around the ankle and heel collar, and just pressing down around the collar. There is a firm level of padding evenly around the ankle and heel collar, with a light to medium level of thickness to it. So taking a look directly inside of the shoe, and of course looking at the aglets of the laces, we can see there is that very fine detail of the aglets having orange coloring with the Nike swoosh branding on them. And let's pop out the paper stuffing inside of the shoe so we can see the inside details more clearly. So right there we can see a variety of labels, the shoe label as well as the composition label, and very interestingly the square Nike SB patch branding, or at least print branding, on the sock liner or insole, giving it a very classic stated looking design, and giving you of course a look around the ankle and heel collar details and the lining, so giving you that maximum details around those various stickers and labels on the inside of this Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. So of course the composition sticker or materials label right in the midfoot of the insole. Okay, and now let's take a look at the bottom or sole of the shoe. So once again we see very high contrast details, this time with the gum light brown rubber sole and with that navy or blue middle Nike SB patch or branding. So just giving you a look along the entire length of the sole. And to give you some sense of the texture or grippiness of the sole, just dragging my finger along its surface and tapping with my fingernail as well. So right there, giving you an overall look to the details of the sole of the shoe, and of course not forgetting the midsole, which appears to be rubber from the outside. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test to give you some sense of the shoe's firmness, stiffness or flexibility. Doing it with my hands. And now just puffing the shoe back in shape. And now let's take a look at the right shoe, so setting the left shoe down and in the background as we bring the box back in frame. And popping out the right shoe. And we can see in the box there is a sticker or decal with the white Nike SB branding. So closing the box back up, just setting the sticker right next to it, so we can see the entire details right there.
Sorry, do you have...
Yeah,
sure. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Anna. So now taking a look at the left shoe, or right shoe actually, and let's do a 360 rotation so you have a full and clear look of the left shoe before once again taking much closer in looks right now at its details. So right there we can see the overall navy upper in leather, as well as the white highly contrasted swoosh and the gum light brown sole with that navy middle section with the Nike SB branding. So now giving you those close-up details right there. And once again at the back with that embroidered white Nike branding, and towards the outer side as well. And of course, let's flip out the laces. There appears to be an extra pair of laces in white, and once again with that Nike SB branding in orange. Now let's pop out the paper stuffing inside of it so we can see the details. So right there with the orange label, with the white branding, and of course let's go back to the top side, giving you that look at the Nike SB branding on the tongue, and of course the inside details as well with the labels and whatnot. So we can see once again that very classic looking orange patch with that Nike SB branding on the sock liner or insole, and the inside labels. Let's see if we can get a bit of focus on that detail right there, and the overall construction around the ankle and heel collar lining. Okay, now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. So you have a better look at the details of the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. And taking a look at the shoes side by side. And directly from the back. And the soles or bottoms of the shoes. So that's the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. Thanks for watching and happy skateboarding!